What's up, guys? G Guy here, coming back to you with a new deck profile. Guys, been gone for a little bit from YouTube and stuff. Just been starting a new job, focusing on work, family. You know how that thing goes. Just had a hurricane here recently, but I just went to regionals and or not regionals. I'm sorry, pro players and PBG here in Orlando, and got to see Simo, so shout outs to Simo, nice guy, awesome. Touched base a little bit, talked about his favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card, stuff like that. It was really cool, and yeah, man, it was a good day today. I played with the Dinos, the Street King Dinos. I did some modifications to it, and I don't really know about how it went in the beginning. I entered the tournament with a huge migraine, and I'm telling you, it was a massive migraine. And I started out with it was really hard to focus. 1-3 I went, and then I came back and I won. I went 4-0. Ended up finishing 5-3 in the tournament. Made the top 48 cut. Just missed the top 32 cut, but it's okay. You know, this was a quick build, and I wasn't sure how it was going to pan out, but the deck worked really well. Had I probably been able to focus a little bit more in the beginning, probably would have been able to play a lot better. But the deck profile is amazing, guys. I am going to make some modifications, and I'll tell you what modification I'm going to make, because I just didn't like certain things that the deck was doing. And the reason being I didn't like it was because everybody was running Dwayne The Rock Johnson in this tournament, and this card was running retarded good. I ran it. I only ran it 2 in this deck, and it was so good. Like, this card is just really good. And I'll tell you some tips and stuff on regards to that card just a moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the deck profile. So I run one Idley, and then I run the one anti-kaiju, super anti-kaiju. One of those, one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, one Drac-Alio, one Petite Pteranodon, one Flame Veil Guard, one Overtex, one Baby, and one Carbodon. And that's pretty much my one-ofs, okay? So if you guys want to look at this list right here, that's the list for that one. And then from there, I ran 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyrannos, which was always amazing. And then I ran 2 Pinkertops, was good. This card was so clutch now. I run it in the main deck. It's so easy to pull out, and I'll show you why. But 2 Phantasmes, I know it's kind of pricey, but if you don't want to run these, you can run the Nibiru's. They're cheaper, way cheaper. You can run it instead, but I run them just because they're really good in this deck. 3 Oviraptors, 3 Baby Ceratosaurus, clutch. Yes, there are my green rares, you guys know. The MVP of the day, Miscellaneous Saurus. This card stops Nibiru. You cannot Nibiru my Dino board when this card is on the field, or when you activate this effect. Sorry. And those are my 3-Os. And then Ash Blossom and the 3 Fire True Kings. Those were the main ones. Alright, then I'll go to the spells. I ran 1 Monstrosity, very good card. 1 Terraforming, it was okay, good bait card. For the most part, I'm thinking about, I might take it out. It wasn't really doing a whole lot, but it's a good bait card. So if it goes off and you get to search, great. If not, a good card. 1 Lost World, 2 Double Evolution Pills, good clutch card. 3 Fossil Digs, 3 Dragonic Diagrams, was insane, and 3 Call by the Graves. Great board. Alright. Extra deck. 1 Heavenly Sphere, 1 Burl Sword, 1 Saryuja, 1 Argapane, 1 Elpie, 1 Twin Burst, 1 Pisty. I run the Beat Cop, but I am going to be changing that because I will be changing the deck a little bit to run the Gammas once I get my Lambdas in. Dolka, that stops also. This will stop on Nibiru as well. Dolka stops Nibiru. Calamities, Nibiru stopper. Abyss Dweller, Lagia, Buster, Blackluster Soldier. You can change this up. You don't have to run this card. I just had it, and I chose to run it. I did summon it like once or twice, and it was good. Ib and Hot Red Ring. Everything. And I tell you, everything in this whole extra deck, I summoned. There's not one card in here I did not summon. Everything else. On point in one turn in the tournament, I summoned it. Some more than others, but it worked. And then my extra deck, which was really good, was Red Reboots. I actually ran 3. I just accidentally took it out. And don't know where I put it, because one of the changes I will be making to this deck, because it is so clutch in this deck. And I mean, it is clutch. Is Crackdowns. This card did so good. It's a disruptor. Stops. Disrupts the board. Takes control monsters situations. This card was so good. I had 1 reboot and 2 crackdowns, and you can run 2 because in this deck I ran 2, and I was seeing it every time I sided it in. So crackdowns, mind control, twin twisters, 3 of them, and then I run 3 Lancias. I played a ton of Orcus. This card, if you have it in your hand, you activate when they start playing. They just pass. If they don't have the Sky Striker engine, the little Sky Striker kick in there to kind of help build the board a little bit, you pass, and they'll just pass. I did numerous times today where they just had to pass because they couldn't do anything else. And 2 Nibiru. You can run 3, but 2 is enough in this deck. I never missed a 3rd one ever in this deck. I drew it when I needed it. Search. It didn't have to search. It was so good. And this card wins games. This card wins so many games. It is so good. Freaking amazing card. Alright, so for the extra deck, what I plan on taking out, maybe it's just because I'm over here in this town area. A lot of people don't run it and play it, but I'm taking the reboots out. I never sided them in, not one time. I never played any True Dracos or any Alter Guys, but you know, every location is different. Some locals have a lot of it, some regionals have a lot of it. This one did not, and I'm taking these out because I didn't need them. I have to decide what I'm going to put in there, and I'll get back to you guys on what I want to use, but I didn't like it. And then in here, what I didn't like, not because it wasn't good, it was very good, but this card, when they tell you it changes the meta, it changes the meta because of how many of the summoning it does. This card is ridiculous, and it kind of disrupts this board now, where you go and you special summon with the Ib, get the monstrosity, special summon 3 of them, and then you want to go into calamities. So it's not as good because it sets up this. So what I'm going to be switching these out for, believe it or not, I was testing it afterwards. I was playing a few people. Is the water True King. I'm going to start running the water True King again, because the water True King can pop Ib and make the engine go off in the deck, so that you can get calamities out faster with less summonings. And if you get calamities out, it's pretty much game because they can't stop you. So that is why I want to run it. Take these out. They were good for what I used it for. It's just at this now is I don't like giving them Dwayne the Rock Johnson in a game. But the game did 5-3 really good. It did 5-3. This deck did 5-3. I wish I didn't have the migraine. I had a really bad migraine, and it sucked. I fought through it though because I thought about quitting, but I fought through it. I got to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I got to meet some like Simo, so the fans and stuff like that. You know, as a YouTuber, I learn a lot from that stuff. So, and guys, that's the deck profile. I will be making an update deck profile for this, and you guys will get that update profile as soon as I finish with it. But soon you'll see. I'm thinking about maining these anyways. I'm trying to see here I'm gonna main those cards, but I am running Lambda, and Gammas will be going in this deck. So, alright guys, stay tuned for the next deck profile. Take it easy.